I do want to ask as well, Christina. We talked about a lot of those things. You answered a lot of the questions that I was going to ask you. About you know, the the insecurities that have shown up in your life. Like what your physical image brings to you. But I don't think we've answered this yet, though. It's October now, 2020. You're a different Christina. What? You definitely evolved and changed, and your mindset has gone miles and miles beyond what you could have thought of back in February, right?
A lot,
I want
yeah.
to,
Last year,
yeah.
yeah, last year.
You're like,
It's
what?
been over a year. No, yeah, because
Been
it wasn't
around the
this
moon, been
year.
around the sun, the moon, and all that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear
It's
you.
been over a year,
I,
man.
I wanna I wanna ask, like, what does your today, what does your newfound confidence, like, what does that bring to you? Like, how, when you navigate through all this emotions, what does newfound confidence bring to you? How does this drive your well-being? And how do you find this to be, how do you see this being sustainable for the rest of your life, for that matter?
Um, oh man, yeah. I feel that life's a lot more, I guess, more clearer. There's like a clearer path. The thing that's been the most consistent throughout my journey is the fact that I show up for myself every damn day, 7 days a week, even Sundays, you know what I mean? And that can look different for everyone. For me right now, it is like, oh, I'm working out every day. Am I watching what I eat every day? No. But, weekends I tend to cheat a little bit, but that's the thing. It's a lifestyle. I don't diet. It's just making better choices. I don't deprive myself of like hot Cheetos or like, In and Out, McDonald's. Like, you just have to, I'm making just better choices. I don't like diets, especially like, oh, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel that that's a way to live. And obviously the way I've been doing it, it's been working because I'm not following a specific diet. Um, the working out is super consistent. I'm like, I don't like cardio, but I still do it. Okay, a part of me maybe does like running. I just wish I was better at it, but that's just going to take time.
Hmm.
Um, I I still I push my I push myself every day for my own happiness. Um,
Hmm.
we need to be kind to ourselves. We need to challenge ourselves, and we just need to learn to love ourselves through all the stages because I feel that they're all super important. So like, like I said, like even before, like all my pretty down moments, like dark moments, like I still appreciate them. I'm grateful for them because it's made me who I am today, like where I stand today. This journey may have started with me not knowing where it would lead. But once I started it, it led me to where I am today. So I'm just so, so, so glad that I look back and never, ever in 100 years, James, did I think that I'd be where I am today with my health, with how I look. Like, no. If you would have told, if during that trip, February 2019, that Vegas trip, if you had told me like, oh, Christina, in October 2020, you're gonna be 95 pounds down, you're gonna be so much hot, like, I would have never believed you. Nope. There's nope. Um, but yeah, just so much has changed. I look back and like I look forward to what more I can do. Like I've proved to myself, I've seen what I'm capable of. I feel invincible. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Bring it on. Like whatever challenges in life happens, like, okay, like let's do this. Like just because I feel that I've been to kind of like held back when it comes to my mental health or like just like like my down moments. But I'm really excited or like I look forward to, like I'm hoping to hit my terminal goal by the end of the year. And it seems like the holidays are approaching, so that may be a little difficult, but um I'm determined. I'm still motivated since day one. Um but yeah.
And
Sorry,
it's
I don't know if
amazing.
that answered. I don't know if that answered your question. I forgot the question.
No, 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 please. Like it came from the heart, like one thing you said in that answer is like, it's you repurpose like all of the turmoil, all of the rough times, all of the, you've been through those patches where now you're climbing towards the towards the peak of the mountain. Now you're up for the competition. Now you're like, wow, I've proven to myself that I can take on anything. And that is literally what superwomen do. You've taken on one of the biggest, most Herculean tasks, of your journey through weight loss and through, battling your own, your mental thoughts and how you feel. And, but what's amazing is now you're starting to challenge yourself. You became, at one point, there was times where you felt like you were your own worst enemy. Now you're becoming your own best friend,
Yeah,
and yeah, and it's like, wow, like oh, you want to try to put me back down again. I'm gonna take you head on right now. Like, let's get it. Let's, like, it's,
so
oh,
true.
it's raining outside. Let's go outside and work out. Or, or if I feel tired, no, I'm getting up right now. So,
Exactly.
you've definitely found yourself to be your own best friend. It's definitely a lot of the reshaping mindset. It doesn't happen overnight. We all know that, and that's, a lot of people are going to, take longer, take shorter. Everyone has a different path in life, but always know at the end of the day, as we go through life, we are our own best friends, and you found that, and you've shown
Yeah.
that to yourself. You've proven that to yourself. You're proud of yourself. You not only a pat on the back, you're giving yourself a full hug and everything. You know,
Self
yeah.
I've definitely learned some self-love throughout all of this. It didn't happen overnight. Like I said, I started last March 2019, but I think my first moment that I genuinely had like a moment of self-love was probably in like July last year. So March, April, May, June, July. It wasn't until like maybe 4 months in to working out, being healthier, that I did have my very first moment. I was in the restroom brushing my teeth in the morning, and then I had, when I finished brushing my teeth, I was looking myself in the mirror. Now it's not just I'm not. You of all people know I'm not conceited. I'm not like not yeah. But anyway, I finished brushing my teeth and I was just staring at myself in the mirror, staring. Like I was just looking from the top of my head to like the bottom of my chin. I was just like staring. I was looking at my eyes. I was like looking, back and forth, different angles. And I had this moment of like, I told myself, I was like, Christina, you're not like, it's gonna sound mean, but I was like, Christina, you're not ugly. Like I was like, in my mind, I was like, Christina, you don't, you don't look bad. Like you don't, like why I can't believe, like I would tell myself like, oh, because back then I would just be so mean to myself. So that moment, it felt good. I had my moment looking at myself in the mirror and I was just kind of like, yeah, like I'm not bad looking, like I'm not ugly. You know what I mean? So having those thoughts for myself, it was definitely something I had never ever experienced ever in my life. So it felt nice. And I remember when I shared that moment with, shout out to BFF Brian Lamb, I told him about this moment and he was like, I'll never forget his response because it made me cry. But after I told him my whole experience, that first experience I had, he's like, now you see yourself how we've always seen you. I was like, oh, I died. I was like, it was the sweetest thing ever. I was just like, yeah, I'll never forget his response. It was so, I wasn't expecting, I don't know what response I was expecting, but I was not expecting that for sure. So when he told me, he's like, oh, now you see how all of us have always seen you. I was just like, oh my God, I could not stop crying. That was so sweet. But yeah, that was my very first moment that I have ever experienced, I guess, just knowing my worth or some self appreciation. And then ever since that day on, like, it's just gotten better. I'm not having any more moments where I like look in the mirror and like, oh, Christina, no, like there's just been little, like, I know my worth and I know I'm my biggest cheerleader right now. And you're right about how like I used to be so mean to myself, but no, now I am my own best friend because what I've done through this fit or weight loss journey, like I did it. Okay. Like I was my biggest cheerleader. I told myself to not give up. I told myself I remain consistent. No one else is gonna do that. There's support, but I am in charge. I am in control of like, you know, working out or when eating or like just changing my lifestyle. Like that's all me. So just putting myself first. That's another thing. I would always want to put others first. I would never put myself first. No. Now it's like I used to always think like, oh, if I put myself first, that's being selfish. It's like, no. How am I supposed to love others or how am I supposed to put others first when I don't put myself first? You know what I mean? Like I need to make sure that I'm healthy or that I feel good about myself before like letting anyone else in or loving anyone else or you know what I mean? So it's just like learning all that too. Um yeah, I definitely there's definitely a lot more self-love now and it feels good because I don't put up with shit. You know what I mean? Like if something's not like vibing or you know what I mean? Like no, like I you need to put yourself first. You need to love yourself. You need to and I've never ever had that. So I'm glad that I am in this space now. I'm at this place now in my mind and in my life where I just truly appreciate myself and everything that I had endured along this journey. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. Like I'm challenging myself now. Like I'm excited to see what the future will hold.